Tutorials by Andrew Buckle. In this tutorial I'm just going to show you how you can create interesting colourful backgrounds using just an ellipse. Now first thing to do, I'm just going to go to a layer and new layer. I want to apply them to a layer, so just first thing. Now ellipse tool and just bring up the swatches. So it's a quick and easy way of changing colour. So first thing I'm just going to do, I can apply blue. I think it always works nice with a black background. So just going to do that first. Of course you can do whatever you want in terms of the colour scheme. What I'm going to do is select orange. And I'm going to have the ellipse actually just fall into, sort of get smaller and smaller towards the bottom. So just going to go for pink now. And blue. And of course you could create multiple ones of these. I'm going to use the same layer in a sec, so I'm just going to create that, and maybe red and blue again, and maybe purple, yellow. Right, now got that design, and what I can do now, since it's a layer, just go over here and just select that layer, and I can duplicate it. I can actually also change the size and scale it down a bit because I want it fairly small. So I'm just duplicate that, hold the Alt key down, you can rotate that. I'm just going to go to the last one and just again create another one, and again just rotate it around and maybe just make it a bit smaller as well. Okay, once you've actually got that design, and you can of course add multiple of these layers, I can actually now just remove the background, and I'm just going to go over to the rectangular marquee tool, select the area, because what I want to do is create a pattern. So I've got this design, and now I go edit and define pattern. Right, so now in Photoshop CC 2014, what I can do now is actually I can go to the edit menu. I'm just going to actually just go back to a flatten that. As a layer. Now edit and fill and select the right one. Obviously I've created a few test ones earlier, so I'm just select that one, and next option is that it's a script and random fill. Click OK. It takes a few seconds just to come up. Right, now the actual end result might not actually exactly be the same as here. It's not, it's not exact straight there, but it's fairly close. It's a pity there's no zoom feature. It would be really nice if there was a zoom feature here, but or as a move feature as well. You can modify the density, scaling factor. I've actually gone for a fairly small, and rotate pattern, so they're all sort of different angles. You can see different angles there, and set the color randomness back down to 0. Click OK. Now you can apply it once, you can apply it multiple times, and I'm just going to quickly recolor it as well. So image, adjustment, hue saturation, hue, I'm just going to change the color a bit. Click OK, and I can apply then the edit and fill, and again use the same pattern, or I could of course use different patterns. So I can actually create obviously 3, 4, 10 different patterns, and then change the pattern each time I go to the edit fill. And again, you can apply this. I'm just going to reduce the density a little bit so you can see still some of the background. So you can still see some of the design before, but now you've got the other one. And of course, you can recolor it as again, adjustments, hue saturation, like that. Or the other way. Make some very garish designs, just, I say, from using ellipses, multiple ellipses. And of course, once you've done that, you can then just go to filter and maybe apply something like a wave, which you can find in distort and wave, to create a sort of unusual distorted background. Very surrealistic type of background.